Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? So, I'm here again with the next topic of our chapter 12, Understanding the Earth. Okay, so next topic is rocks and minerals. Now, what are rocks and what are minerals? Okay, so minerals are naturally occurring inorganic substance containing various elements. Okay, they are the naturally occurring inorganic substances which contains different types of elements. Okay, and rocks are natural masses. They are the masses of mineral matters in the crust of the earth. They are the mass of minerals. Okay, when the minerals become in a mass like this chalk, okay, then they form a rock. They can be in different shape and size. Okay, and matters in the crust of the earth. Okay, so the earth crust consists of variety of rocks and minerals. Mineral is a naturally occurring substance containing different types of elements with definite physical and chemical properties. Okay, elements are with different physical and chemical properties. Now, the study of mineral is known as, you can underline this line, the study of mineral, those who study about the minerals is known as mineralogy. Okay, studying about the minerals is called mineralogy. Quartz, feldspar, mica, and all these are the example of minerals. Okay, now rocks are natural masses of mineral matter in the crust of the earth. Okay, now they are composed of one or more minerals. Rocks are composed of one or more minerals. It's not that they are formed of only one minerals also. Okay, they composed of different types of minerals. Okay, now granite and diamond as well as loose particles such as clay and mud. Okay, they can also form the rocks. Rocks can have different colors, size, they have different colors, they have different size, and they have different texture also. Rocks which contains a particular which contains metallic minerals in large quantities are known as ores. Okay, when metallic minerals are present in large quantities. Okay, when metallic minerals are present in large quantities in the rocks, those are known as the ores. Okay, they are called as the ores. O-R-E-S, ores. Okay, so for instance, bauxite is an ore of aluminium. Okay, and hematite is an ore of iron. Yes, clear. Minerals and rocks. So minerals are naturally occurring inorganic substances containing elements, and rocks are natural masses of minerals matters in the crust of the earth. Okay, so let's proceed to the next topic. Next topic is classification of rocks. Now our rocks are classified into three different types. Okay, so first is the igneous rock, second is the sedimentary rock, and the third one is the metamorphic rock. Okay, so the igneous rock, as the name only says, it comes from a Latin word ignis, which means fire. Okay, so ignis means fire, which is igneous rocks are formed by the cooling and solidification of the lava which come out when the volcano happens. When the volcano erupts, so the lava which come out, okay, from the inside the earth, so those when they cool and they form and they take the form of a solid, then they form the igneous rocks. Okay, now second is the sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock also comes from a Latin word, that is sedentum. Okay, the Latin word is sedentum, which means settle down. So the settling down of the rocks and minerals, okay, and the other inorganic matters on the earth, they give this then if the form of rock. Those are known as the sedimentary rocks. So the name are only giving their meaning or how they are formed. Okay, next is the metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock or metamorphic also comes from a Latin word metamorphosis, okay, which means the change of form. So how does the metamorphic rocks are formed? When the igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks are kept for many years into the rain, water, heat, and all, then after the changes that occurs to them by the passing years, those are known as the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so the sedimentary and igneous rocks convert into metamorphic rock with the help of when the time passes on. That's why we call it as a change of form. Okay, the change of form of the igneous and metamorphic rock is known igneous and sedimentary rock is known as the metamorphic rock. Okay, so now let us read from the book. Geologists have classified rocks into three major groups, that is igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic, and these classification is done on the basis of their formation, how they are formed, their appearance, how they looks, and the kind of minerals which constitute them, what type of minerals are in them. Okay, now igneous, as we all know, it comes from the word ignis, which means fire. Okay, which is formed by the cooling and solidification of hot lava and magma. These rocks are still being used due to volcanic activities. They are being still used due to the volcanic activities which is happening. Since they were the first to be formed, they are referred as the primary rocks. So these rocks are the first to be formed. So that's why we call it as the primary rocks also. Now, on the basis of origin, igneous rocks may be classified into, on the basis of origin, if we call it as, then we can classify it into extrusive volcanic rock and intrusive volcanic rock also. Then igneous rocks are usually crystalline in nature, as well as they are hard and compact. Okay, they do not allow water to percolate through them. Okay, they do not allow water to go outside them, and they are not formed in layers. They do not form any layers. They do not contain remains of plants and animals, that is fossil within them. They do not contain any fossils and remains within it. Okay, they are mainly formed from the molten magma and lava which comes out from the volcano. Now, next comes to the sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary, as we know, come from the Latin word sedentum, which means settle down. Okay, so let's learn how they are formed. So, fragments of rocks, okay, different fragments, different layers of rocks, decaying remains, okay, decaying remains of the decomposed remains of plants and animals and organisms, and salt or chemicals are carried by running water, wind and moving ice, and are deposited in depressions under water. Okay, so this is how they are formed. They are then compressed and hardened. Then they are compressed. They are compressed with something, and they are then hardened with the aid of cementing materials. Okay, with the help of the cementing materials, they are compressed and hardened, such as lime, to form mechanical, organic and chemical sedimentary rocks. Okay, now let's proceed to the metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock. So metamorphic rock, as the word says, change of form. Metamorphos, that is Latin word, change of forms. Okay, so the word metamorphic is derived from the Greek word metamorphosis, which means change of form. So when the existing igneous and sedimentary rock change their chemical and physical form due to intense heat and pressure. Okay, due to the intense heat and pressure, when they change their chemical and physical form, then they form the metamorphic rocks. These process may take millions. Okay, this process may take millions of years. Interestingly, all the metamorphic rocks, are you getting it? All the metamorphic rocks, extremely good building and construction materials. They are mainly used in the building and construction materials. Okay, this metamorphic rocks are usually crystalline in structure and perhaps the hardest of all rocks. Metamorphic rocks are the hardest of all the rocks. They rarely have pores. They do not have pores, and thus do not allow water to percolate through them. So that's why they also do not allow water to percolate through them, because they are not having any holes in them. Okay, so I think all of you have understood about the classification of rocks. First is igneous rocks, which is formed by the cooling of lava. Then sedimentary rock, which is formed by the settling down of the inorganic substances. Then the metamorphic rock, which is formed by the changing form of the igneous and sedimentary rock due to heat and pressure. So these are the classification of rocks. Thank you.